part of FEDORA, the idea is that using the pilot sites that we've created, that we integrate more actors in the transport scenario. So many of us may be familiar with people who are engaged in day-to-day commutes, possibly using private cars, maybe also people who make use of conventional tram bus networks to get to work, to take children to school. The idea of FEDORA is that essentially not only do we incorporate people who are using their own private vehicles, but also the idea that actually there are many other actors in the transport sphere. For example, also people who are wandering along the road whilst you're travelling in your car or on the bus, and also people who are maybe making use of cycle networks. And the idea of FEDORA is to use the pilot sites to encourage people to think also that there are other people also making use of the infrastructure, the road infrastructure that we all know of as being used for conventional vehicles. And I think that the idea of that is to maybe also create cities where there are not only very transparent transport networks for those of us using it, but also that perhaps more vulnerable road users, for example, maybe people who suffer from a disability or people who, for various reasons, would be intimidated to use public transport or their own vehicles, might also be encouraged to make use of those systems on the basis that really, transport and mobility is there for society, and if it's not there for society, then it doesn't necessarily have a purpose. As a result, the idea of FEDORA is to not only make things more comprehensible and slightly more transparent, but also to encourage people maybe to think about multimodal networks in a very new way.